Hello, my name is Delias Parris, and I'm with Indian Hen Fibers. This is my first crafting video, so just wanted to introduce myself. I live right outside of Asheville, North Carolina, in Candler. It's in the Appalachian Mountains, and we own an 11-acre farm. Over the last couple years, one of my interests has been taking plants and flowers and creating dyes for fabrics, and that led to dyeing paper, which led me onto the journey of junk journals and paper crafts. And I just love the idea of using existing materials and, pieces of our natural world to create something beautiful. So this is my first video. What I would like to teach or instruct is these little envelopes. So envelopes, pockets, whatever you want to call them. So I've got quite a few that I've made. And I think they're pretty simple and easy, even, but look interesting enough. So we've got the little tuck right here for either a small tag, and then this pocket, which is bigger, for a big tag if you wanted it. And this is the journal I'm working on right now. So just to give you an idea of how this might look. Let's see. Let's find a blank page if we can. Well, let's try this one. So I'll take this piece out. Put one of these in. Either paper clip it or glue it. But I love them. I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. So let's go ahead and get started. First, I want to share with you the materials we'll be using. And as always, feel free to substitute with anything that you might have that works. I found these white bags at Dollar General. They were $1 for 25 pieces. So I bought a few packages of these. I'm going to use my 1-inch circle punch. I've got Vintage Photo Distress ink. What else we got? Oh, we're going to use some book pages, dictionary pages, newspaper, whatever you want. And some washi tape. I've got a selection of washi tapes I put together for this. And then, as usual, scissors, glue, whatever else you might need. One of the things, when I was a beginner, I was always struggling with kind of what kind of glue to get. And I got to tell you, my very favorite is this art glitter glue for fine detail, glue stick for the big pieces, and then I use Fabri-Tac for anything that's fabric and paper or just fabric. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I also, sorry, last item is a corner punch. I have the We Are Memory Keepers. Okay. So let's get some of these out. Let's grab a couple of these. So this is what these little bags look like. And I start by just adding a collection of washi tape. So let's go ahead and do some washi tape. I can never get these started. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. You know, when I first started crafting, every time I tried to use washi tape, it looked awful. And I was like, I don't know. Washi tape's just not for me. But once I figured out how I like to use it, now I can't stop using it. So it's always funny. So I'm going to put this one, I think, right here. I'm going to try and line it up. See? And I'm so cheap, so I always keep it on the roll so that I don't waste any. Okay, where are my scissors? You know what? Here we go. Okay. It's got one piece. I might fold up just this side because washi tape is great, but I always feel like it needs a little extra enforcement for longevity. So a little glue. Let's go ahead and just a little bit. I got a little T in my glue. I'm not even entirely sure how that happened, but so it works fine, but the color's a little weird, see? Things that make you go, Okay, here we go. Just a little bit, just to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. Okay. Got my bone folder. Okay. There we go. Now, since I plan on either gluing, well, I'm just going to wrap this over. And then in the end, I can back the back if I decide it's going to be floating with a paper clip so that both sides look good. But I just find it easier to do it this way. Okay, there we go. So that's one piece. Let's find another piece. What else do we want? Let's see, butterflies. Huh. Yeah. Ooh. Kind of like that one. Yeah. Huh? Oh. You know what? Let's do this one because it contrasts a little. Let's see. So we're just going to start here. And I go just a little bit above those little crinkles. Go right there. Okay. There we go. Oh, sorry. More glue. Okay. More glue on this side. Should be good. Okay. Fold that on over. That over. Now, I found I actually like this tucked in, so I'm gonna open it up a little and just fold it in. Now that's personal preference. I think some people might prefer to have it out, but for how I'm using them, I just think it looks a little cleaner. Okay. Looking good. Okay. Here's where I'm gonna use my 1-inch hole punch, circle punch, sorry. I'm just going to eyeball it. So let's see. The same distance. Got my half mark. There we go. Looks good. Okay, so let's just go ahead and distress this a little. I like to use this, well, it's a little cover from one of those plant catalogs. I've got quite a few of these sitting around, and it just, I always feel like, so I just put it on the edge, and it helps me keep kind of a firm surface. I don't know why I feel I need that. Not everyone does. Okay. And let's put in something inside. Now this can be a little fiddly. You know what? Since we're only going to see a tiny bit, I like to use something that maybe isn't my favorite, washi tape. You always seem to have a few that, I don't know, aren't very super decorative. Ironically, my daughter, usually those are her favorite. So we get along well. She gets, where is the beginning? There we go. Until I haven't used this one yet. Okay. Go. And can't help it. give it a little start. Okay. And this is how I do it. I know everyone has a different way, but I actually lay that there and then just kind of eyeball it so I know how much to use. So I got it across. There we go. I'm going to measure this inside, just giving it a tiny bit of extra room. So it's a tiny bit shorter. And then cut. Let's see. Right about there, I think. Okay. So we're going to try and tuck this inside. I just want it to be enough that obviously my little circle there. Sorry, it's always a little futzy. I feel like this is the only futzy part though. Okay, got that end in. And now we're just going to, there we go. Perfect. Looks good. Oh, actually I kind of like that. That works. Okay. So we've got the inside and, oh, you know what? I've got a little space there. Not as perfect as I thought. Hold on. Let's fix that. If I can. Might be done. You know what? It's done. We'll just distress it a little extra. Okay, so got my You're gonna laugh at me. When I first started distressing, I felt like it wasn't distressing perfectly. And so I would like just practice on these pieces of paper over and over and over again. And I finally realized that I was completely overthinking it, which I do a lot. I've had to be more careful though, because my daughter is going to be 9 in September. And I've noticed she's picking up on some of these, like, oh, it's not perfect, or it's not exactly the way I want it. And ironically, even though I do that myself, I want her to feel like, you know what, as long as you do your best and you try your hardest, that's what's most important, but not being the best example, because I didn't really realize this, but I think I struggle a little with things being exactly the way I feel like they should be, which my husband says is perfectionism. But, okay, here we go. We're just going to put that on the glue so we don't let that dry out. Okay, easy peasy, right? So we're just going to get a piece of book page. Let's see. Okay, and I just gonna give it a little fold. Okay. So I know, I guess I'm gonna go on this side. Okay. So let's just cut this. Oh, want to give it in camera? Okay. There we go. Okay. And I like to double up these book pages because it reinforces this tuck. I always feel like one page is just too fragile. So we're going to glue stick this piece together and then tear it. Here's my little piece of paper. So, here we go. Huh? Oh, that one's at the end. Got another one. Okay. 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 Let's see. Sorry. No. Okay. So we know we're right about there. I just fold it on over. Gives me a check. Just cut there. Give myself a little extra room just in case. Save all your little lid scraps, and we're gonna give this a little tear. Okay. So I always want it to be like, look uncontrolled while I'm controlling it. Do y'all do that? You're like, I want it to look really random, but random in the exact way I want it to look. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Ended up going the other way, didn't I? Okay. Let's give this a little ink. Yeah, I just really find having like a stronger paper behind it makes me feel better. Okay. I got so excited when I saw all the Distress oxides on sale at Hobby Lobby. I could not help myself. I'd bought every single color they had. It's one of those, but can I afford not to? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we know when we're doing any sort of pocket, we're going to glue here and here, leaving this open. Ironically, in the beginning, I always had to like look at it 3 different times, overthinking things again. Just a tiny bit. Yeah. Huh. Do you guys find that my daughter loves to hang in the workshop with me? And she's been working on her own junk journal, which is, I love. But when she uses washi tape, she uses washi tape. When she is gluing, like she uses a lot. And I find myself struggling with my hoarding tendency. But I'm thinking for Christmas, I'm going to buy her like a little set of things for her own little spot. You know what? I feel like that vintage photo is a little light. Let's take a little. Okay, so this one says vintage photo too, but I actually refilled it with what is that? Oh, it is vintage photo. I don't know why this one seems darker, but it does, doesn't it? I know I'm doing this a little backwards, but I feel like it just needs a little darker. There we go. A little grungier, huh? Okay. And shall we corner around those corners for fun? I think we should. Let's see. Here we go. And we start with 7. That way, if for whatever reason something doesn't work, I can move up to 10. Perfect. Okay. No, I did that a little backwards. I should have probably done that first. That's kind of how I craft in general, though. Like, oh, wait, I meant to do this. Okay, there we go. So here is our pocket. Now, if we wanted this to be a floating pocket, what I would do, and we'll just go ahead and do it on this one. Just for fun. Nope, that's not going to work. There we go. Okay. Let's just give this a backing, and that way, if it is a floating pocket, it's pretty on both sides, which is always nice. I don't tend to do this. I leave them kind of at this state in this way, you know, if I decide it's going to be floating, I'll just back it real quick. But if it's not, if it's glued on, it doesn't matter. Okay. Just put it right there. Why am I going way out there? Here, it's going. There we go. Okay, looks good. Okay. And okay. I usually kind of cut big, and then I'll get in there and do the details. Let's see. Smaller piece to work with. There we go. And, okay. Okay. And so I'm not really used to these scissors yet. These are those Tim Holtz 9.5 inch, and they're almost too good. It's gonna take me a while to get used to scissors that aren't wackadoo. You know what? I'm gonna grab my cheapies real quick too. They have a shorter blade, which sometimes is easier. There we go. Just to get real close. There we go. Okay. Oh, we got a little piece there. And done. Okay. Oh, one more. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. There we go. Looks good. And then for this little section, I've decorated it in a number of ways. Paper flower. Got some hearts. Sticker. These little snippets. I'll try to make batches of these and have them on hand, but honestly, they're so simple. And when I have them on hand, I always find that I want something different than what I have. So I've always got little pieces of this. I find that I like this lace a lot. It's just neutral enough. So I got this piece of lace. Let's see what else. Oh, let's do a little green because that'll pull that in. I don't want that. And then a little container. You know, I found this stamp punch. Where is it? Ah, here it is. I love this thing. I found it at a thrift store for $4. And I was like, oh, okay. But I use it all the time. So I've got, when things come in packaging, I'll just cut what the packaging is. Oh, see? Try and find interesting ones. Oh, we got a butterfly there. Let's do the butterfly. That works. Okay. And make my own little stamps. Oh, bug. Okay. Pop those back. I don't think we need all of that. Let's see, can we tear? No. Fabric scissors. Okay. Yeah, like that. Okay. This and this and this. Let's see. Huh? Maybe like that. Give it a little ink. Go. I always put a little in the middle. Yeah. Maybe a piece of paper too, huh? Yeah. Actually, you know what? We're just going to leave it. Let's just leave it there. Let's not overthink it. Okay. This is where I use my Fabri-Tac. Because I've got that lace down there. Okay. Always got all this extra glue. Okay. So, just put a little dot there. There we go. And then that will soak through both pieces of lace. So I'm just going to pop these down first. Okay. And just a touch more. I like it when the piece of paper are only glued a little bit, so it gives it a little more volume. Like that look. You know what? Let's go, yeah, right there. Okay. Where's that green one? There we go. Okay. I'm done. So super easy. I think they look really great. Oh. See if we can find something to pop in there. Hold on, I've got, where's my ephemera box? Here it is. Got some little tags. Do we have another one? Goodness gracious. Let's throw a sticker on there. Just so we can have a feel for what it looks like. So we've got this one here. Maybe sticker. So pretty. And then well, another envelope. Who doesn't like our envelopes? There we go. Let's take a look and see. Okay. And our journal. This is a dried Japanese maple that I dried. And then all of these papers that are dyed. This is the eco print. These are all plant dyes. I just love that. Plan on doing lots of videos on eco printing and using plant-based dyes. I feel like it's so special. And I love the color variation. I just think they're really beautiful. So let's just find a spot here. I don't know where. Here we go. Let's try here. Let's pop it in there. You're ready to go. Isn't that gorgeous? Well, I hope that you enjoyed the first video. And I gotta be honest, I'm a little nervous. But I know I will get, you know what? I think that might need just a touch more glue. I know I'll get better. And I have all kinds of great ideas. I hope that you will come and craft with me again. Have a great day. Good night. Bye.